Rock City Prepper, welcome to the chat. How you doing? Good morning, good morning. How goes it with you, good sir? We're yeah, just a random social here. Coffee and in the morning, you know how it goes. But yeah, it's hump day, so might as well get to it. Usually takes a live a few minutes to fill up here with the chat. I think did you notice YouTube went out for a few hours last night? It wasn't just YouTube, I heard it was Reddit, a bunch of other stuff as well. Rugged Northeast, good morning. How you doing, brother? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, that was made for a pretty interesting evening with the yeah, YouTube completely crashed last night for yeah, up here in the Northeast. It was from about 7 to 9:30, 10 o'clock, a good few hours. So yeah, no page feed, no not a lot going on. Carrying the Sage 5 CF here, S30V steel. Been rocking this thing now for like 14, 15, coming up on 15 months. Actual EDC, not YouTube EDC. Like, click the link in the description below and we'll carry something different tomorrow. This is legit. Yeah, some people say, well, it makes the channel a little boring. You know, you're not whipping new stuff out every day, but at least we're keeping it real. So, yeah, 100% real. Hey, we're not the best. We're far from perfect, but we're 100% real. AI free and all that other stuff. We hardly even edit. Yeah, I think I'm coming up on, I don't know, like 160, 170 live chats, and we still haven't done a thumbnail yet. Don't think we're going to. It's kind of like the bat signal, you know? Up to something outdoors. Yeah, that's, man, keeping it real nowadays, it's difficult, especially here on YouTube. Yeah, if you want to compete with everybody, I wouldn't really call it competing, but the way the algorithm works, the constant demand and everything, it almost requires you to be slapping some new stuff up there every day. So I'm just, nah, I'm more of a minimalist, to be honest. Yeah, I'm the same way. I rarely change my EDC. My stuff just works. Yeah, exactly. And that's the way it should be, man. It shouldn't be this massive over consumerism of buy this, buy that, you know. I love it when you go to some of these channels. I was in one, and a guy asked about a folding knife somebody had shown a few days earlier, and that guy, for the life of him, couldn't remember it. And he's like, "Really, man? Like, you said it was the best and this and that." And then he's like, I review 300 knives a year. How do you expect me to remember any of them?" And then the guy replied, 300 knives a year, not one of them worth remembering. Like, that really goes to that had some impact on me. Obviously, it was months ago that happened, but it really registered. And I think everybody should, yeah, you have to evolve. As a parachute rigger, like, you have to stay with evolution. You know, like, gear gets better, stuff like that. New materials are created. Things get safer. Yeah, you have to evolve, but yeah, you don't have to be absolutely nuts about it. So, yeah, stay up. Like the only major change I've made in the last uh in the last year, I was carrying the Leatherman Surge, but that thing's a bit bulky and everything. It worked great on the work site and everything, but for EDC, I switched out the Surge for the Wave Plus, and my Surge goes in, my off the pavement gear, if that makes sense. So I kind of have like I intend on staying on the pavement kind of gear all day, and then the stuff where yeah, if I'm off the pavement, it makes a difference. But for the most part, the only thing I rotate out, man, it's because I'm fickle, is my fixed blade. I've got a few choices on the fixed blade, and I can never make up my mind. So I've simplified it. Now I just ask the chat, like, hey, which fixed blade should I EDC today? Yeah, ACR protect. Yeah. How you doing, man? How do you feel about buying old paracord lengths, cut off old parachutes? Oh man, I've thrown away like so many 55-gallon drums of old parachute lines cut off of parachutes. Man, I am completely fine with using it for like EDC, bushcraft, that kind of stuff. I wouldn't continue to like use it as a parachute line. Um, but yeah, we were forced to throw them away. I did a lot of government contract work, relining military parachutes and stuff like that, and we were required to throw them away. But yeah, it's gonna hold up. It's good stuff. Been up since 3 a.m. Woo, man! I should have started earlier. I got up about the same time, quarter past three, 3:30 or so, and I've just been milling around, cruising the interwebs. Yeah, doing stuff like that. But yeah, old military parachute lines. Typically, they stayed in the harness container the entire time. There's no UV degradation to them whatsoever. The only time I would hesitate against using an old parachute line is if it came off like a main parachute that had been cut away, left outdoors for a long time. But yeah, it's completely usable for bushcraft, EDC, especially like if you're gonna make yourself a paracord bracelet or one of them little paracord projects. Yeah, man, it's completely fine to use that stuff. I mean, realistically, parachute cord shouldn't be used in a life saving situation other than like on a parachute because there's so many lines. The weight distribution between each is how that works. So some are woven. Never seen that before. Um, yeah, some guys on the surplus sites are selling in bulk. Well, and that keep in mind too that there's all different types of parachute line. It's not just 550 cord. Uh, yeah, man, they make it out of Spectra, Dacron, Kevlar sometimes. Like some of the reserve parachutes by Strong Enterprises will run Kevlar lines. So yeah, there's Dynama. There's a lot of different parachute lines, not just nylon cord in the standard, 275, 550, 750, 900, 1100, things like that. So yeah, kind of like know what it is beforehand, because there's a lot of different stuff. Oh, the new stuff is cool, man. It's expensive. It doesn't last as long. The manufacturers are loving it. We've got what's called HMA lines that are like super, super skinny, high performance lines. Like an average set of parachute lines is the recommended life expectancy is 500 jumps, and then you're replacing it. But some of the new stuff is like 200 jumps, and you're replacing it. So yeah, they've got some outstanding materials out there. Nylon just happened to be the popular stuff. Circa World War II, that stuff, and that's why a lot of like rock climbing and things like that. Like that's why rock climbers use like 1 inch tubular webbing and stuff, 2 inch tubular webbing, 5/8. It was all leftover surplus that was cheap, easy, quick to get. I mean, geez, back in the day, man, in the late '80s, I was paying like 10 cents a foot for 1 inch tubular. Now it's like $1 a foot or something. I don't know. It's gotten really expensive. Yeah, yeah. Finger trap lines is common. Usually, what they'll do is they'll finger trap the line, like feed the end back through the braid, and then they'll throw a bar tack over it to lock it in. Oh, it is. Yeah, yeah. Everything's a racket nowadays, man. Even YouTube. Like I've been trying to figure out how to do YouTube for a while now, and man, it seems like if you're not running a QVC with 187 affiliates, you're just not. Like to be. I'm trying to do YouTube old school, like minimize the affiliate links and stuff like that. But yeah, it's not as easy as they make it sound. Yeah, it's. I think everything's man, health insurance, life insurance, all the insurances. That's just a scam. We're getting scammed left, right, and center. Like even Walmart, you got to be careful. You got to weigh everything now, because you'll go in there and pick up a ham that says 5.57 pounds, and then you throw it on the scale and it's only like 2.64 pounds. But yeah, the price tag rings up for the 5.5 whatever. So yeah, everybody's trying to scam everybody, it seems. But wait, there's more. If you order now, yeah, what's everybody drinking this morning? I don't know what kind of coffee the missus bought. Yeah, K45 SNM question mark question mark. Let's like what are you questioning? Like try to use a complete sentence. See, letters create words, words create sentences. At the end of sentences, we use punctuation. A group of sentences is a paragraph. Throwing up a couple question marks, dude, like get with the program, man. Just swipe away, you know that? Just swipe away, dude. Yeah, your background is effective. It pulls me in. I'm about to buy a parabottle. That thing is sick. Yeah, Rocksteady Prepper, man. Oh man, I love this thing. This was a grail item for me. Yeah, the Vargo parabottle. Being a master parachute rigger, I'm one of the few guys in existence that can rock anything para and not be a poser in the process. So, yeah, man, I love this thing. It is sweet, and it's the only titanium bottle I could find where the lid actually attaches to the bottle. All the every other one is loose like this. You know, like oh man, the titanium sound is a little rough. But yeah, man, the parabottle, man, we got a link on the channel. I actually, well, I'm talking about affiliates, man. Vargo and Grail are two of the groups I got affiliates with, just because their stuff rocks. And I've been using their stuff before I started YouTube. Except no, actually the Vargo I got after I started YouTube, but it was on my Grail list of things I most definitely got to have. I asked if you had no, I don't sell any knives and I don't have any K bars. Um oh that explains it. You got the Eagle Globe and Anchor going, man. Sorry, brother. Um yeah, man, if I would have known you was of the Jarhead clan, that would have made it a little simpler. Um yeah, sorry, brother. No cable. I don't sell any knives either. Yeah, everything you see here is just my personal stuff. Where's my man Cannon? Yeah, we got a whole bunch of like military that come through here. A lot of veterans. We even got an Apache pilot, man. Talk about like creating envy. I've always wanted to fly helicopters, never got the chance to. Got stuck in fixed wings. But yeah, hey, I'd rather jump out of them anyhow. I learned that I started jumping in 1993 and jumped all the way through to 2020. Oh, Rock City Prepper. Yeah, you like the background? Yeah, I've been working on it. I kind of switch it up every once in a while. Try to keep it going. Oh, ARC. Yeah, rocking the Black Rifle coffee. I usually get I usually have the Blackout coffee. They are down out of Florida. Like yeah, Placa, Florida. I've jumped out of a couple of planes. Oh man, I've jumped out of over well hell over 19,000 planes. Not nine. I've got 19,000 jumps, not out of 19,000 planes. Yeah, like thousands of them can be attributed to just one jump plane. In fact, for years sometimes, like yeah, a lot of drop zones just maintain like their own twin. It's like twin engine super otters are the most common turbine prop powered aircraft we jump out of. Then Grand Caravans, Cessna 182s, Super Casas. Um, I was in Japan for 4 years. Now I'm in Cali. Oh, right on, man. That's awesome. How are you digging it? So, yeah, West Coast Marine. Yeah, I've worked with some the Marine Force Recon guys. A lot of tier one guys. I've done a lot of work with tier one guys as a civilian. Doing like hey ho advanced canopy piloting skills, things like that. Some friends and I we founded a company years ago called Flight University down in DeLand, Florida, and that's what we specialize in is high altitude, high opening, advanced canopy piloting skills. Yeah, 100% squares. I'm done. I'll never jump another round. Yeah, I started jumping in the Army, just basic airborne school. But yeah, once you start jumping squares, man, it's a whole different ball game. You're no longer cargo. You're like you're a canopy pilot. Yeah, how did you like Japan? That's someplace I've never been. I was stationed in South Korea like 94, 95. That was a good time. Had some great times there. I have several grails. I like to build kits for close friends and family. I build kits I just so they get pricey. I want my people to have the best, easy to use stuff I trust. Yeah, Rock City Prepper, man, Grail makes an outstanding product as well. I started with the basic Grail Ultra Press. Enjoyed that so much. At the time, there was no titanium version. When the titanium version came out, I was on that like a fat kid on a cupcake. I'll tell you. B&A, longtime channel member. Good morning, brother. How you doing? Yeah, making bean water. Be right back. Pat doesn't function without the bean water. Most of us don't. I'm not gonna lie, man. It's a daily. I'm wondering. Yeah, Nick must have slept in this morning. Um, but yeah, the back to Grail, man. I love their stuff. I especially the titanium version. Man, I can't count the number of times in life I could have like thrown a piece of cordage out there and lowered it off a footbridge or something. Those awkward to get water from creeks and everything like that. Yeah, man, this is just awesome. And when you pair it up with the Parabottle, in fact, uh, it comes with like a 550 cord on it. I'm gonna replace this with 275 and get more length out of it. So, like in a pickle, if I had to, I could pull this off and use it to lower the grail someplace. Um, get a little bit more footage out of it. But yeah, in fact, yeah, this is the original Grail. I'm sure you guys have all seen it, but yeah, this is the one that I definitely enjoy it. Oh, that's your plan with the Parabottle and the Grail. Um, yeah, I think that's an awesome little system. And then it doubles down on the, oh, what if you have to boil water? Man, I'm totally against this YouTube, like everybody boils water out, like the YouTube fantasy stuff that goes on. Man, like I boil water like it is a last ditch emergency. I'm not sure my filter's working kind of scenario or something, but it almost never happens. Like carry the container to do it, but man, this boiling water every time you go out was done by no one ever. Except for I shouldn't say that, except for YouTubers in their backyards and stuff. Um, can you also multi-use that bottle as a Fifi? I don't even know what that is. So yeah, you want to explain yourself? Multi-use that bottle uh, as a Fifi. Yeah, man. I don't know where you're going with that. I don't know what that is. That must be some weird stuff or something. I'm guessing. Is that? Yeah. See, the problem is, guys, we get trolled a lot in this channel because I say the quiet part out loud that you're not supposed to say. And then yeah, so there's a bunch of like organized trolling that happens. Like I didn't know that was a thing until I learned it was a thing. There are just some people that have absolutely no life. Oh, that's hysterical, Petey. You all right, man? Has it been a while since mommy gave you a hug? Probably never. What's the matter? Mommy and dad didn't give you enough attention as a boy? That's so funny that I don't know what your goofy ass stuff is, man. Get a grip, dude. You're not that funny. You're kind of actually, it's like instead of being a like mature grown ass adult and explaining yourself what it is, it's probably some jail thing or something, isn't it? That's what it is, right? That's why you're yeah. Yeah, Petey, I have a problem. You fit into the LUZA category. You're just a straight up loser. You go around trolling channels, thinking you're witty, thinking you're funny, but all you're doing is showing people what a ignorant little tool you are, and that's why you're not socially acceptable and why you're trolling live chats because that's as good as your life is ever gonna get, isn't it? It is. Hail Slayer, what's happening? Sorry to be rude, but I don't know, dude. Oh, we're just having fun. We're just, the trolls are coming through thinking they're smart and witty and, they're funny in their own head. I guess that's the part that matters, right? Yeah, sorry to be rude, but yeah, why, what's, dude, use English, man. Like I said, man, we get trolled heavily in here. There's a whole bunch of delinquents that come through here because, I'm not encouraging everybody like you got to own 500 folders, man. No, I've owned one for like the last 14 months. Works great. B&A is funny. B&A's got a great sense of humor, and B&A also has a natural disdain for the trolls. Like, come on, get a hobby, find something to do. B&A is also like world class moderator. No, he's not. He's horrible. You other channels don't want him at all, so he stays here. Geez, I got to watch what I say. I'll lose my best moderator. But yeah, B&A be slinging wrenches like it's dodgeball. We can't say that anymore. Now you got shields. It wasn't the Viking Bash or something. Oh wow, that's priceless stuff. Act right or kid the size 13. I don't know, B&A, the way some of them are talking, that might excite them. So, and good times are had by all. So, yeah, what have we got going? Man, I took like a day and a half off from posting. Yeah, Mrs. Bushcraft is under the weather again. She had to go to the doctor. She's got an ear infection, strep throat, and I don't know what else, but she was running like over 102 fever. So yeah, I kind of spent a little time catering to her, and hey, it is what it is. Dude, I pooted one in Barbie's live, and they didn't like it. Oh, might have been one of their friends, man. You talking? Yeah, wow. That's yeah. Ask Pat. Bando Picks, man. Ask him about that. Actually, he recently stopped doing YouTube. My eyes been aching, doctor today. Sinus is all whacked out. Yeah, I'm about the same way. I'm a little under the weather myself. I lie to myself and tell me I'm fine, but yeah, man, I've been taking a whooping the past couple weeks too. And yeah, the cats are getting to me. Like, yeah, my sinuses are all messed up as well. Haley Aldrich, welcome to the chat. How are you doing this morning? It is good to see everybody today. That's awesome. A lot of familiar faces, a few new ones, couple we had to boot. That's like normal operating procedure nowadays on YouTube, though. Yeah. So hey, we're gonna decide which fixed blade I'm gonna carry. We'll just stick with PVD. I don't know why. Yeah. Well. Yeah. So first option is the Tier One Mini CPM 154 CM. 3.5 inch cutting blade. I'm pretty sure these are all legal in New Hampshire. I don't really care what New Hampshire laws are though. This is a 4 inch. The Tier 1 Mini, also in CPM 154 CM. Without the skeletonized scales, I still love this knife. Awesome, awesome. And then the Phobos Calcula in CPM S35 VN. All of these are PVD coated. This one's got the red G10 liners that kind of pop with carbon fiber. Mainly off grid. Good morning, good morning. How you doing? Yeah, waiting for a call from the lumber yard. But what you building today, Pat? Pat's always building something, man. He's a building genius, that guy. Even when he doesn't have to be building something, he's building something, which is great. That's always fun. Yeah, everything's legal in New Hampshire. Yeah, just about, man. I think, yeah, everything's legal except for, yeah, I don't know. It has gone a little bit wonky though. You go walking around town. There's some weird flags everywhere and people supporting other countries, but yeah. New Hampshire's got a little bit of blue going on. It's a little sad. But yeah, yeah. Mainly off grid. What are you up to today, my man? No, I don't. I don't have an airsoft pistol, and even if I did, I wouldn't whip it out on the live. Like, yeah, yeah, no pew pews of any way, shape, type, or form. Pellet, BB, any caliber, airsoft. I mean, I've even heard of some people taking out some squirt guns and getting canceled, but yet not falling for that. Why do you airsoft? I'm actually more of a paintballer to be honest, but top right. Of this is a Exotech fire sleeve. It's a waterproof container for your Bic lighter, and it also has a little tab thingy, so you can lock this in place when you light the lighter, and then little bit further away. Wow, adios. That's awesome, man. I can recommend you to some awesome pew pew channels. I would love to have that conversation with you. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Personally, I don't think we'll go down that road real quick. You probably got a 1911 because you got a little pippy problem. Because you're like, oh, 45 cal, right? But the truth is a 45 caliber has like a 94% one-stop shop capability. But the 1911 traditionally is a 7+1 capable. If you go with something like a 9 millimeter, like the M9 or one of the many variants, you drop it down to a 9 millimeter, you bring it up to like a 15+1, and you're still at a 91% one-shot stop capability. So check your ego, get your check your fire. You can control a 9 millimeter easier than a 45. Yeah, yeah. So there's your entertaining little pew pew conversation that you wanted to get into. But yeah, we don't have any firearms out. We typically don't go down that road, but it's okay, man. Someday you'll make it in life. But yeah, if you look into Lyman's reloading catalog, they get really in depth into the ballistics of these as well and how you load them. Whether you're plus P in them or whatever. Um, yeah, yeah. Mainly, they're awesome. They're awesome. They're a little bit. They got a little pricey, but my everyday carry is an RPG. Exactly, mainly go big or go home, right? Like that. That's some one-shot stopping capability. Yeah, put that right between the eyes. The Balkan and the Wild, are those all Phobos? The fixed blades are. Yeah, man, I'm a Phobos junkie. Not gonna lie. Ready? We got Phobos for days, man. In fact, we have Phobos Friday every Friday evening, like 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If it's well on the hip, yeah, mainly off grid, hip shooting the RPG. Nothing wrong with that, man. Much respect. You got to do what you got to do, man. Especially the moose get big up there too. Yeah, 10 millimeters still double stack too. Ted is right. Yeah, I want to get into them right now, buying Dawson's and half face. Yeah, man, I've seen. Oh man, they got it's like the half face Extrema something I was looking at recently. Oh man, it's got you can get a matching folder for it too. Is that the name of it? It's a half face blade, man. But yeah, it's got a folder version, like titanium scales and everything. I was looking at it, but wow, man, like $400 for a folder. Y'all need to start watching way more of my videos so I can afford a $400 folder. Um, I want to get I want to get into them right now. The buying the Dawsons, and you have a local shop that carries them. Yeah, those are nice. Actually, I'm more of a Phobos man. Man, I love my Phobos knives. I know Eric Hansen. He's an outstanding gentleman. Yeah, yeah. I'm probably, in all honesty, I'm probably gonna buy a couple more Phobos knives before I buy anything else. I know I got the sickness. I'm not gonna lie. I'm biased like there's no tomorrow. But hey, at least I'm honest, man. This is the real deal here, not some YouTube fantasy show. So yeah, I'll be buying some more Phobos. Like here's a great example, man. Like nobody can buy this knife. Like this Phobos knife was Eric Hansen's personal EDC knife that he shipped to me. So yeah, it's a calcula. There's a few out there like it with the carbon fiber scales and everything. But yeah, no, this is straight up Eric Hansen's EDC knife was. And then he sent it to me because I was geeking out on the calcula. I was heavily into this knife, and this the missus and the kids got me last Christmas. I love this knife, but at the time, um, around like just before Christmas like, of 2024, B&A sent me this knife as a gift. So yeah, this is the Spyderco Sage 5 CF, and this is my first time with carbon fiber scales, and I really dig them. I was really into them, and I asked Eric Hansen about it, about because he had some knives with carbon fiber scales. He had none in stock. The only one he had was his EDC one. So he gifted me his EDC knife, man. So yeah, man. Yeah, I'm totally biased. I don't care what anybody says. It's 110% the truth. Like, yeah, man, I love Phobos knives. I've been a customer of Phobos knives since 2019, so years before I started the channel. And I got to know Eric Hansen, outstanding gentleman. We have a lot in common. He's jumped out of airplanes. He loves mountain biking. He's an avid outdoorsman. He was a Green Beret, 18 Delta Special Forces medic for 22 years on active duty. So much respect to him. So I'm all about supporting a veteran-owned business. And he's just an outstanding gentleman. The conversations that I had with him are second to none. My only concern is did I equally contribute to the conversation? That's important as well. Um, on different knives, like the calculas are made out of CPM S35 VN steel. These two right here, the Tier 1 Mini and the Tier 1 Mini are made out of CPM 154 CM. So nice, sweet, still easy to sharpen everything. The This is the Tier 1 BC, and this is just a magnificent slab of MagnaCut. So yeah, loving the MagnaCut. This is a great steel. Like outstanding edge retention. Everything about this knife is great. This to me is like the perfect survival bushcraft hunting kind of knife, if you will. Yeah, it's got the MagnaCut, so great edge retention. So if you're, dressing out a deer or something, you're good to go. It's also got the bow drill divot, but it's not just a cheapie in the scale thing. It goes through the scale to the MagnaCut full tang. So as long as your spindle's a little bit narrower than the hole, yeah, you can work your friction fire without cooking your scales out. Especially if you've got like G10 scales or something, they're going to melt. And then it's got this ferrocium rod notch, which we'll get a ferrocium rod here. It'll fit up to a 1/2 inch ferro rod. And one of the cool parts about it is normally, like if you're just working off a straight 90 spine, you get very minimal surface contact, reasonable sparks, but minimal surface contact. But the ferro rod notch just grossly increases the surface contact. So yeah, it turns this thing into a little flamethrower. Yeah, I've started easily, I don't know, 600-700 fires with this thing, and yeah, still sharp, yeah, still creates a spark like a champ. So you're both crazy jumping out of perfectly. Yeah, man. Even if the airplane is perfectly good, which most jump planes aren't, they're usually pretty decrepit pieces of crap. It's all, it's the pilot, man. Maybe the pilot's an alcoholic, had a bad day, who knows? But one thing's for certain, I know I can land my parachute better than most pilots can land their airplanes. Oh yeah, the Balkan in the wild. Yeah, it's a sweet knife. Got to clear the snow out of my fire pit. Been dying to have a fire. Fire. Yeah, Pat, we need fires. I got to get a fire pit going. Um, yeah, my buddy was airborne. You guys are Billy badass. Crash and burn. Although I have had a few. I'll call them less than desirable landings, resulting in visits. Actually, my worst one was a med flight from Pepperell, Mass to Boston General, where I was in ICU for about 3 weeks. But yeah, man, I can't go through an airport screening without bringing my X-rays. They're always like, dude, you're up to something. So hey, did anybody notice YouTube completely crashed out last night for like 2-3 hours? Quite the talk, man. It's I guess it's something that's going to happen more and more on the regular, and they're blaming AI for chewing up all the bandwidth, and a lot of it's getting blamed on the AI. Or maybe it just crashed now. Like YouTube's acting wonky, man. There's people talking here, but there's zero people in the live at this moment. So yeah, I guess it wasn't just YouTube either. I guess it was like other stuff like Reddit and things. I don't know. I was able to squeeze in. Was it Newhouse Lock and Key? He was still able to do a live. Like there was no page feed, no nothing. But if you knew somebody was on, you could go to their live. Oh, Kane Miranda, good morning. How you doing? Welcome. Oh, it was all day for you yesterday? Nothing? Was that YouTube or Reddit or I don't know what else it affected. What's the other one there? They got Tweaker, X. Yeah, I'm not even sure of all of them. Fake book. Um, yeah, everything. Yeah, that's hey, that's technology for you. Like I remember back in the day with like the Commodore 64, right? And they kept upgrading stuff to run stuff better. But then the software and everything would become more demanding, so they had to like this has been a never-ending thing ever since the thing got created. Like more data transfer, and then you need a bigger system to run it, and then more data, bigger system. It's just never ending. Hunter Durst. Hey, Hunter Durst. Hashtag suck it, loser. If you don't want to listen, just swipe away. Get a life. Have a clue. Are you incapable of critical thinking? Can you not think for yourself? Yeah, stop yapping. Hashtag suck it. Go ask mommy for a hug. Too much tech. I miss the 80s. Yeah, yes. Cinder blocks and plywood in the middle of the road. Grab your bike. You are set for the weekend. Oh, B&A is going to get them. Well, that's enough of that, you chucklehead. Uh, hey, speaking of worthless trolls, guys, I still got some of these. Anybody interested? Um, the troll hunting club patches, F around and find out division, as well as the coveted troll sniper tab. Yeah, if you like hunting trolls, if trolls are absolute scumbags, yeah, we sell these like $20. That includes the shipping for both patches. Yeah, hook up with me on Instagram, DM me on Instagram, or send me an email, bushcraftrebooted at gmail.com, and we'll hook you up with some stuff. There you go, Hunter. What's the matter? This is why a girl will never touch you in your special spot. Like, stop being a loser, man. Like, wow, you're a knucklehead. Oh, you're so witty and yeah, dude, whatever, man. Nobody cares. You're an asshat. You're the reason why people want to keep abortions illegal, you asshat. Hunter's just disappointed. All he does is sit around home all day touching himself. Yep. Is that all you got, man? See, that's why I'm disappointed with you trolls nowadays. Like you're just even the trolls are low effort, like underachievers now. Like they used to come out with some witty, funny stuff, but now all they got is stop yapping or wow. Oh, you're so smart there, Hunter. You are. You're an absolute loser, man. Fishy fingers, what's happening? Welcome to the chat. Good morning. Good morning. Hopefully everybody. Man, I'm only on my first cup. I'm a little rough right now. Simple condom would have prevented that dumb comment. I know, right, Pat? Or like it's even harder to believe, like millions of sperm, and that was the fastest one, right? That's what came out of that deal. Like, dude, I'm not even angry with the trolls anymore. I'm just disappointed at their low effort, low thought process comments. They're just unbelievable. The sad reality is we'll forget about him completely in a few minutes. We're gonna live rent free in his head probably for at least a few days. He's gonna leave here contemplating every life decision he's ever made, like all three of them. But yeah, it's gonna happen. Yeah, my first cup also. Steer clear, boys. We're Well, we're running behind today. Usually I'm like on my second or third cup. I think I'm going right from one cup to the crack in a can, man. Imagine being gifted a life and then using it to be the biggest douchebag possible. Oh yeah, man, Pat, spot on with that one. Yeah, yeah. Everybody read Pat's comment. That's truly that's spot on accuracy there, like right on the bullseye. Um, I'm drinking coffee, boys, before it gets violent up in here. Mrs. Bushcraft is still sleeping, so I got to make sure I leave some coffee for her when she gets up because, yeah, that'll go from a bad hair day to who's got a couch I can borrow for a week. Ask Junior what a smartass gets. What was that, Junior? Leaking bud. Oh, where'd Hunter go? Hunter, come back, man. We're not done playing. Y'all ever see when a cat has a mouse or something and it just keeps swatting away at it? Like it doesn't finish the mouse off. It just, it'll bite it and then toss it and then swat it around for a while. That's how we handle trolls around here. And then they're all mentally beat. We're just like, go ahead, walk away now. But yeah, we're living in some heads rent free. So, did anybody decide what they're carrying today yet, or that's an after coffee decision? Um, Pat, you still rocking the Sage 6, man? I don't know why, but that's come up on my feed. Well, except for the couple hours YouTube was down, but the Sage 6 has come up a few times. Yeah, that half face blade one came up. The folder, man, I really dig that one. It's got that different kind of blade shape to it. But yeah, making sure I didn't miss anything. I'm telling you, and the crazy part is I know where a lot of these trolls come from, and it's overly entertaining. It really is. I know I'm living rent free in a lot of heads, and I completely enjoy that. I do like just saying things against the grain, not just for the sake of saying them, but because I genuinely believe them, and it goes against all the YouTuber affiliate links and all that stuff. I mean, like, yeah, I've got a couple of affiliate links, but man, 99% of the time I forget to even mention them. I'm horrible at that. I'm not a sales guy. Well, one of the perks to being a parachute rigger is everybody wanted their parachutes, like they had to come to me to buy them. So there was no selling involved. They just like, I want to jump out airplanes and I'm gonna need a good parachute. Here's my money. So I never developed any good salesman's tactics, I don't think. That was a good one, Fishy. Oh, Trish is in the house. Good morning, Mo Patty EDC. How you doing, beautiful? It is great seeing you, sunshine. All right, we're gonna behave a little bit. There's a lady in the house, but we know she behaves not as bad as we do, but yeah, she can sling the verbal diarrhea with the best of them. But yeah, Trish, it's always a pleasure to see you, man. Woman, damn, I'm gonna get in trouble. Here I go. She's gonna get in trouble and in contact with Mrs. B and be like, what's up with Bushcraft dude? He's kind of retarded today. Yeah, no need to behave. Yeah, hey Trish, you missed it. We had some fun trolls in here. We've been swatting them around like a cat, like a cat does to a mouse. She's like, what? Yeah, she's whatever. Yeah, it's Trish Mopatty EDC. She's got an awesome knife collection. She's got a lot of her knives are way prettier than mine. Not gonna lie. Yeah, she's got a lot of really pretty knives. Yeah, Mrs. Bushcraft. She also enjoys your knives as well. She's not much of a knife person. I'm trying though. I'm gonna get her another knife. I don't know that it'll ever get used though, but yeah, there's one when I post a video of Mrs. Bushcraft's knife, it's like, yeah, this one has literally never been used. It lives its life in the sheath, And yeah, protecting some socks in the upper dresser drawer there. Pretty but used. Yeah, yeah, she does. Yeah, she uses 98% of them. They're her collection though. They're not sponsored. They're not affiliated. None of that stuff. It's great. Um, yeah. Like, I'm saying like your knives are pretty compared to like mine. Like my knives are cool, but they're just. I mean they're. I guess you could say trendy, but they're my knives really don't qualify as pretty. Unless I don't know, unless somebody wants to call them pretty, I'm okay with that. I'm gonna be open minded today for everybody. I use my grails. Exactly. Yeah, that's the tough part. Is the not being sponsored. Probably dumb, but I enjoy. I do have a couple knives that I pamper because they're not even like grails. They're just like so. I don't know, like my custom set. I've used it plenty of times, but I don't. I won't be prying open a car roof with it or cutting a frying pan in half or a cinder block with. Yeah, my custom tier 1C. Like this is the first custom knife I've ever owned. Everything else came off the shelf out of a box. So this is one like Eric Hansen hand sanded this, did all the hand grinding, hand everything. So I kind of pamper it. I don't lie about that. And this one here, these are the two pampered knives because this is my first custom and Eric Hansen made it. And this was Eric Hansen's EDC knife that he gifted me. So neither of these can really be replaced. I mean, I could find another Calcula, PVD, whatever, but not one that was the maker's EDC. That's a rare thing there. So I do pamper those. But other than that, I use everything else. But only because I'm going to sell Hansen are meant to use. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Like I said, I do use them. I just pamper them a little bit. And then you can tell you're like, oh, this one here, I use this every day. It goes in my pocket. It goes in my pocket every day. It doesn't mean I use it every day. Sometimes you just don't need a knife. I'm not gonna lie or make something up. But yeah, I got caught like yeah with some pocket lint and stuff. I was trying to open the knife and it just kept doing that kind of thing. And I was like, oh no no yeah. Had to clean the pocket lint out, throw a little lube in there, and back to new. I use the shit out of that sage. Was well loved, and Pat, it still is well loved, man, very much so. I promised you pictures. I promised a warm pocket, didn't I? And I've kept my word, dude. In fact, yeah, what yeah, like I have no like super ambition to go out and buy another folder. Like yeah, I don't give things up. Exactly. Yeah, same thing here. Like everybody thinks it's a little weird because I gifted everybody like Leatherman multi tools and stuff like that. And some people that just aren't into the game, they're like, "Oh, it's a Leatherman." It's like, yeah, it's the Leatherman. Like those are like I didn't get you some Chinesium import from Dragon Country, man. I got you the real deal. And yeah, Pat, I'm the same way. I only give people stuff I would use. That's why like I've toyed with. Oh, I've had this conversation with the live chat probably like once a week for the last year. Because like every week, every other week, I get some kind of offer from some kind of tool company, straight from Dragon Country or some other less than desirable place. And I'm like, geez, I don't know, guys. Should I take it and get the freebie, and then I could just give it away to the live chat. But my attitude has been like, no, I don't even feel good about giving that away. Like, if I'm not going to use it, I'm not going to give it away. Really, the only time that happens is there's been a couple occasions where somebody gifted the channel something as a giveaway item. But then it is what it is. I guess I don't know. It's all very complicated. I use a knife every day. I probably should be using a box knife, but I don't want to. Hey, yeah, that's a cool part, Fishy Fingers, man. Like, use what you want to do. I've got a box knife, like a utility knife, right? Is that what you mean? Like one of these, like this type, like it takes, the razor blades. I've actually got another one that's similar too. Yeah, those old Pumas are cool. Yeah, my late great buddy Paul was a Puma Skinner fan. His knife was always within reach, and when he passed, his wife gave it to me. It goes hunting with me every year. So, oh yeah, yeah, Hail Slayer, yeah, brother, how you doing? Good morning. We was just talking about you earlier. There was another one of the Jarhead Clan guys in here. I couldn't catch up to what he was saying. But then I took a second look at it. What do you call that? The little picture next to your name, and I'm like, oh damn, he's sporting the Eagle Globe and Anchor too. But just stopped in off to work. Right on, Cannon. Man, have an awesome day. Be safe, brother. Don't drop anything on your head. Be careful out there. But yeah, yeah, have a great day, my man. Yeah, Cannon's another one I've gotten to meet, man. He's an outstanding gentleman. He is. Oh man, I have a lot of laughs with that guy. Um, yeah, I'd only carry the Spyderco because it was a gift from Pat. If it weren't on a gift, I would not carry it. Yeah, Trish, you're not into the Spydercos, huh? I mean, that's cool. Like, hey, everybody's got their own little things. It took me a while to get down the flicky flicky thing. Wow, man, did I look like a second grader trying too hard with this thing in the beginning? But once you get it down, it's yeah, I love it, and I love it because it's look how slim it is. It's slim. It does it. This is one of the and the odd shape of it. It kind of makes it sit in the pocket like absolutely perfectly. Like it sits in my pocket like this, my front left pocket. How am I showing this? Okay, this is a YouTube fail, but it does. It sits in the pocket perfectly. um, and I absolutely love it, man. It would be hard to beat, man. In fact, I was looking at the Sage 6. It's the button lock. And I'm like, I don't know if that would work as well for me. Like, yeah, it's newer and greater and whatever. They've got the carbon fiber scales, but I'm not sure that the button lock, me being a lefty, would work the same way. Ground fog's in here. What are you nerds doing? We're just, doing the same as you, geeking out. Um, yeah, nerd stuff. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing nerd stuff. Why are you being a geek and asking? Not hitting the like button for one. Yeah, Mo Patty's in here just BSing. Yeah, yeah, guy. Hey, guys, smash the like button. Smash it, beat it, do whatever. Like yeah, do the like, share, subscribe, tap the little ringy dingy thingy. Not because you're gonna get notifications, but because it feels good. Yeah, Trisha's in here BSing. That's awesome. Trish, when are you doing live again? I neutered the like button. Nothing wrong with that, Pat. That's yeah. Saturday 9:30 Eastern time, right? Is that right? Or is it Central? I forget. And good times were had by all. Because this one time at Skydive Camp, I'm in the correct time. Well, that's what the C stands for, right? Correct standard time. The rest of us, we've all got it wrong. Every single I did I stopped into your live on Saturday for a little while. But yeah, I didn't comment. I'm sorry. There was I try not to stir the pot, believe it or not, even though sometimes I get my rocks off on it. Make up your mind, dumbass. Yeah, sometimes I enjoy it. Other time, well, I enjoy it when it's on my time. I avoid it when it's on somebody else's time, if that makes sense. You mean a Benchmade every single live? Yeah, no, I don't have a Belisong knife. Yeah, or do you mean a Benchmade? Yeah, no Belisong knives, no Benchmade. Sorry, man. All my stuff is just functional. As long, yeah, oh, of course I hit the like button. I'll hit the like button and do what I got to do in the bathroom and come back and stuff. Yeah, I let it run for a while. I don't like. Yeah, if I just stopped in for like a minute or two, that would kind of be like sabotaging your channel. But I'll let it run for a while. I'll pay attention to it. Like I said, I just don't comment. Um. So yeah, we already answered you, man. Do you even know what you're talking about? You know what a butterfly knife is? It's originally called a balisong, and the butterfly knife thing is a Benchmade thing. So if you're gonna come in here being a tool, man, know your stuff. And I did answer you. No, I have no butterfly knives. I have no balisong knives. I don't even I don't have any automatics. I'm not into OTFs either. So oh, you got booted for being a tool. B&A got B&A's like, man, first cup of coffee. Shut the fuck up. Oh, you shouldn't say that. I said that. It's as a reminder, guys. This is 18 plus. So have your kids go clean the room or something like that. We're not overly cautious about how we're doing stuff, especially when we're getting, the onslaught of, what do the trolls, man, the trolls. Unless they're here to buy a troll patch, and we'll sell it to them. No, but I have a timeout button. Peonies. Still that first cup of coffee, huh, Pat? It'll get there. I got to make sure not to drink all the coffee. I've got to save some for Mrs. B. Yeah, if she gets up to an empty coffee pot, yeah, I'll be doing lives from the driveway or something. Like, dude, you're finally doing lives from the outside. I didn't leave any coffee for Mrs. B, so um, wasn't a wheel camera. What is your favorite type of knife? My favorite type of knife is a full tang fixed blade. By far, I'm a fixed blade guy over anything else. Yeah, preferably, yeah. My favorite brand is Phobos, for operators by operators. They're made right here in the U.S. of A., which is awesome, awesome, right down in Tennessee. Owned by Eric Hansen, a 22-year retired veteran of the U.S. Army. He's a 18 Delta Special Forces medic, an outstanding gentleman. It's an honor to support and promote a veteran-owned business. And I do so with no affiliate links. Nope, no affiliate links. If you want a Phobos knife, then go ahead and Google that shit. Or just, go to Phobos.com or something. But yeah, no links, no affiliates, no in fact, I've spoken with Eric Hansen. I'm like, if I were offered an affiliate from Phobos Knives, I wouldn't take it. You guys would get a discount code for whatever that affiliate was worth. So that's how we roll. I can say whatever I want, do whatever I want, all that good stuff, man. Rocking it out, having a good time. Exactly, America. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it, man. We need some help, though. We really do. Everybody got to stop arguing with everybody else. The time needs to come that people realize it's not left versus right. It's them against us, and by them I mean the people upstairs, the people that think they're superior. But yeah, man, this whole left versus right thing is getting out of whack. I don't touch subject on it too much, and I know I've said like, oh, we're not talking about politics. I'm not talking about politics. I'm talking about unity as a country, about just coming to terms with whatever the hell's going on. Like they've got us divided, like arguing with each other, and it's literally like if you look to the person to the left, whatever you want to call them, it's not them, and when you look to the person on the right, whatever you want to call them, it's not them either. It's the people that think they're above you, and they definitely shouldn't be. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the whole divide and conquer thing, man. 73. Fishy, we were looking at a windy 73. Geez, Trish. Grab a jar of that and send it up here to New Hampshire. Wow, what's going on with that? KO Nice, good morning, good morning. I swear there's something wrong with you. I just saw a carbide chopper in a short you made. Yeah, but to be fair, I used it on a broken knife. Oh man, thanks for calling me out on that, man. I have been a little I've been digging deep for content lately. But shit, yeah. You can't get it. Where'd I put it? It's a trashy knife. It really is. It's broken, man. That it's broke. Where did I put it? Look. The only reason why I did it. Look, this is broken multi tool. This is why I don't buy SOG anymore. Because SOG everything freaking breaks. See all these right here? Doot, 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 doot. These there used to be like a little. See this rivet? I got a pointy thing somewhere, man. I got a pointy thing that's covered in bong resin. See this? Come on, dude. You've done this before, right? This rivet right here, where the pointy thing is pointing at, there's like these little leaf springs that used to come up off of there that would put keep these in place. But that broke off, right? So now you can see nothing locks in place proper, nothing works right. And I suppose, I don't want to see no carbide sharpener. No warranty. No, SOG, you got to jump through hoops for days. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, shitty design fail point, like a planned obsolescence. Bong resin, you puff. I do, man. I'm not gonna lie. I smoke from time to time. Because well, hey, my mom's a drug dealer, but she has a piece of paper from the college. So instead of that, they call her a pharmacist. And I have I have a lot of injuries from 27 years of jumping out of airplanes. Predominantly, like I had my pelvis put back together. I've got a titanium rod in my left femur, amongst other things. So to say the least, I kind of like a walking erector set. And when it gets cold out, it gets extremely painful. So yeah, sometimes I got the little 510 cartridge or something, or yeah, I pack a bowl, man. It's far better than the addictive stuff that they want to prescribe you. So yeah, it works wonders, and yeah. But yeah, I don't have a bong actually though. Um, Nick Martino's in the house. What's happening, brother? How you doing, man? We're here. We're live. We're having a good time. Um, yeah. Hail Slayer. There's a lot of people who smoke, man. I honestly I enjoy it far better than drinking. In fact, I've been out drinking plenty of times over the years, and it always turns into a bar fight, or there's some college chick that has to throw a pity party in the middle of the party because, she just hasn't had enough attention. You guys know what I'm talking about, but that never happens when you hang out with tokers. The worst thing that ever happens with a smoker is like, no, dude, I ordered the pie last time. Like, you're ordering the pizzas this time, and don't forget the hot wings, dude. And then there'll be dude, you forgot the hot wings. You're a horrible person. Don't worry, I'll order 2 orders of hot wings because you messed it up. I'll show you how it's done. Yeah. Um, Fax bongs tear me the fuck up. I'm a joint man. Yeah, although I quit the smoking entirely, 100%. Geez, for months and months, like the better part of a year, because I was just trying to fund this channel. And then I really dude, I get like a 510 cart for like $20, and that thing lasts me like, I don't know, 4 to 6 weeks or something. It's kind of ridiculous. In fact, yeah. So yeah, it's a minimal expense, but yeah, it takes the edge off. Oh, she's still sleeping, Nick. Actually, yeah. Mrs. B is down. She has strep throat, an ear infection, and some other thing. I think it's a sinus thing. I can't even remember. Wow, I'm a horrible person. But yeah. So she's on some antibiotics and she's getting some sleep. But yeah, she's out of work until I guess Friday. So yeah, y'all remember Sunday she got up not feeling well and ended up not going to work. But yeah, now she's out until Friday. So I only puff what I grow. I like to know what is up. Yeah, I wish. Unfortunately, yeah, here in New Hampshire we can't grow anything. But Hunter, is that the same dude that was back? Is that the same dude that was here earlier, Hunter? I'm pretty sure it's the same dude. Oh no, we can grow our own here. Yeah, yeah. New Hampshire, they're still No, okay. So Trish, you know him? There was another hunter in here earlier. He was being a total asshat, and yeah, B&A bounced him. How'd you get back here already? All right, cool, cool. Sorry about that, man. I'm not lying either. There was another hunter in here earlier. That was just a total tool. If you tap, yeah, yeah. I looked up. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, channel activity. That's right. Yeah, good thinking. There you go. All right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that button. Everybody here knows I'm a tech tard. Nice looking out there, KO. Nice. We appreciate you, man. Um, but yeah, how we doing? How's the time looking? Oh, we're doing great. Yeah, just getting caught up on the comments, guys. And I thought New York was commie. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Like, we can't figure out why they haven't legalized all that in New Hampshire yet. You know, New Hampshire's all about live free or die. Like, half the country, it's legal now. Like, all around us, like Maine, Massachusetts, Vermont, it's all legal now. But New Hampshire, for some reason, is holding out. I'm using that tech tard. Yeah, man, tech tard might as well be my middle name. But yeah, KO, knock it out if you want to. Um, Great little one. I guarantee it has something to do with taxes. I'm sure it does. I guarantee it has something to do with taxes or government money or some stuff like that. Yeah, I would put a bet on that one in your favor, Nick. No doubt it has something to do with taxes and all that. Or like how they're gonna structure it or can you cut some paper with them knives? If I had some, I gotta get some paper, man. I don't have any paper kicking around. But yeah, the most I think all of them cut paper. Like that's such a YouTuber trick to do. That's kind of why I don't do it. Like I always when people ask are those knives sharp, I'm like, well, they come from Phobos Knife Sharp. But my ability to sharpen a knife has nothing to do with your ability to sharpen a knife. So like if you're gonna buy it based on whether or not it cuts paper, yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those. I don't know. I'll do videos of every. I'll do a short of every knife I have cutting paper. Um, Took us years to be able to grow legally. Yeah, Nick, I remember when like yeah, New York was so bad. If you got caught with a little roach in the ashtray or something, it was like mandatory 1 or 2 years locked up. I live near a reservation. Can get a half pound of primo for $200. Wow, Hail Slayer. I'm gonna email you my address. You're welcome to come over and visit anytime, brother. Anytime. I think Mrs. Bushcraft is up. My dad grows his own. All right, I'm jealous. Um, so yeah, that's one of the things I like. Man, about YouTube, man. YouTube has got so much fantasy stuff. I watched some guy talking about knives this morning, and it was like, wow, that is totally 110% your opinion. I respect your opinion, and it totally suits you. But he just went against half of everything that everybody's ever thought about knives, and but he's teaching a school now, so that makes him authoritative. I'm getting ready to self teach myself to sharpen on a TS Pro. Yeah, Trish, that shouldn't be too hard. If you're using a guided system, that shouldn't be too hard. In fact, I can't freehand very well at all, like freehand sharpen. In fact, if you guys want to watch somebody who can freehand sharpen, KO Knives has got it going on. But I've been using one of these kits for like 30 years now, since like I went in the army, so over 30 years. And it's the Lansky. This one, I upgraded it a few years ago because I used to use the stone sharpeners. But I upgraded to the Lansky diamond sharpeners. Look at that. This is even this is chick friendly with this color here, right? You got to love that. So yeah, I've been using this thing, man. Not this exact one, like I said. I used to use a stone one, and then I upgraded to this one. Maybe I don't know, man, like 7 or 8 years ago, something like that. And yeah, I've been using a Lansky. Lansky's like the original guide assisted sharpener. I've used a work sharp as well. It's the original one. I'm not a fan of it. It's got a lot of play in it. I personally don't say I respect your opinion. I now say I respect the fact that you're allowed to have one. Yeah, yeah, KO, yeah. I respect the fact that you're allowed to have one and you can do what you want to do with your kit. And ultimately, that's what I tell everybody is like, whatever floats your boat, whatever wets your whistle, whatever makes you want to throw that thing in your pocket or on your belt, like, more power to you. But yeah, man, if I catch another person glorifying some pocket trash, um, got a 3D print parts to make the workshop exactly, and that's the problem with it, Pat. Is you got a 3D. Who the hell? I don't have a 3D printer. Forget. Like, what would I do with it? You have to read an instruction manual. It probably has software to download, and then firmware and some other shit I don't understand. But yeah, it should just work out of the box, and it just doesn't. Yeah, KO. This was one of them, and I looked at it and I'm like, wow, this video has like 8,600 views in like 4 days. Like, there's 8,600 people that are now dumber for having watched this guy. But yeah, he takes everything. I don't know where he gets his experience from. I don't know if he's one of those people that like watches other people's YouTube videos and then tries to, you can't plagiarize it, so you got to change it by at least 10% and then just messes it all up. Yeah, tighten that Lansky up with tape on those rails. I actually use that C clamp thing. If I can get it out. I use one of these on the work table, and I use a couple of rubber bands usually to get it in a better position. Yeah, I just have this little system where whatever knife I decide to carry, I'll spend 3 or 4 minutes. Yeah, and that's what I try to tell a lot of people. We've talked about it a lot of times in here. Like, unless you've damaged the edge or something, or it's been a while, like, just yeah, PMCS. Like the military, preventive maintenance checks and services. Like, yeah, if you keep your knife well honed, strop it real good. It's my knife. I'll strop it as fast and as often as I want to. Oh man, I love stropping, obviously. Hold on, we're talking about the same thing, right? Yeah, I don't have a pedestal for it. Yeah, exactly like that. Yeah, 3 or 4 minutes. Yeah, he might. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it takes that long. Maybe he wicked waxes the scales and everything too on each knife stropping. Yeah, I've got to get into those diamond emulsion things. Those seem pretty wild. But yeah, that's the downside to stropping is when you decide to change it out. Like, if you're going to change compounds, I don't think you can really clean the leather out proper. You just got to stick with the same thing. Yeah, KO knives. I usually do like 10 on each side. Which actually equates to like 40 total. Yeah, 10 on each side on the compound side, and then 10 on each side on the smooth side, and I'm done. Um, oh, dude, 6 passes isn't gonna do anything to a knife screw. Yeah. What else have we got going on, guys? Yeah. So what's everybody? Anybody got today off? Anybody chilling? I'm planning to do another live tonight. Um, Yeah, probably like 8 o'clock. I'm thinking. I'll try to post it early. It's like always. It's going to be between 6 and 8. Depends on how the day's going. The trick is hit it with steel before it's wrecked. Yeah, I think there's so many different like knife methods, like sharpening and all that. Like yeah, it's hard to like everybody's got. It depends on what type of steel too. Different steels are going to take more work than others. Um, Trisha's on the retirement program. That's awesome. Oh, waiting on some materials to finish a job, Pat. How's that going? How's the supply chain working out with that stuff? Has it gotten? I know like the cost of a sheet of plywood still like double what it was like 5 years ago or something. I got this steel from my great grandparents' butchery circa 1910, Loon Lake, New York. Yeah, what's retirement mean? Yeah, I think they're taking that away from everybody now. Man, they're taking everything away from everybody. It's beyond sad. I'll be honest, my usual sharpening is 3 or 4 passes on a high grade stone per side and a few passes on the strop. Yeah, but Kale, what kind of steel is that? Like, yeah, yes. What is it? Like 440 stainless steel is gonna sharpen a little bit quicker than like MagnaCut or one of the CPMs or something. Yeah, supply chain is good. Just got a picky customer who wants special stuff. Oh, Pat, I love those, man. Picky customers that want special stuff get special rates as well. Um, yeah, I've lowered my grits. I like them toothy these days. Yeah, yeah, nah, yeah. Preferences change as well. Like how sharp do you want it, and do you want a toothy finish, or it depends on what you're cutting. If you're cutting fibrous materials, a toothy edge is definitely a preferred one. Um, oh, Mrs. Bushcraft is up. Good morning, sunshine. How you doing, beautiful? You feeling any better? Yeah, yeah. Depending on the yeah, there's always a million and one variables with that. And whoops. Yeah, Maximet is a little different. I won't sharpen above 400 grit with that. Yeah, I haven't tried that one yet. So Maximet. What's a common knife for that? Yeah, that's how I know when Miss B isn't feeling well. She tends to sleep in. So Spyderco. Trish, did you ever sell that Spyderco you had there with the fancy scales we were talking about? Oh, you did. Yeah. Aha. She Mrs. B called Trish Mo Perry. Mo Perry, what's happening? I have a PM2 and Maximin up for sale on the NAS group. Yo, yeah. Speaking of which, guys, KO Knives, man, he's got some knives up for sale. He's also got a knife design that he's trying to make. So if you guys get a chance, man, check him out. Check him out. He's got some knives for sale. Yeah, I was taking a look at a couple of them. I got to see when that movie check rolls in though, man. See if I get a YouTube check this month. So it tends like I've only gotten one like every 3 months. So they only pay out like every $100. So we'll see how that goes. B and A's got a native 5 Max Med. It's awesome. Yeah, I've looked at the native. They got the chief native or something, the little native. Um, yeah, I was geeking out on and then one of the things that I do like about Spyderco too, though, I'd have to learn how to use them now, is they've got left-handed models, and that's kind of what I'm going towards. I always end up using right-handed model knives, but they've got like the shaman, the bodacious in left hand. They've got a decent selection of left-handed knives. I'm kind of surprised, and it's not like crazy upcharge like some of them. Not yet. Let me guess, a gas station knife. Yeah, but you have to admit, some of those gas station knives, they have got the best paint jobs ever. Like they got like lightning and eagles and hawks and all sorts of feathers and cool. Yeah, like man, I'll hand it to the gas station knives. They've got solid paint jobs on those aluminum blades. And no, it's not a gas station knife. Really have taken to it. Oh, what's this one, Nick? I will say I've been carrying my Spyderco stovepipe a lot lately. Total grill. I do have a left-handed ZT. Oh, which model, dude? Ah, man, I've owned a ZT 0200, one of the best folders ever. And I got a steal on it, man. I got it like on a clearance deal for like, man, like just like $110 or something. It was like $250. I got it for like 110. This is years ago though. I'd imagine it'd be like a $400 folder on today's market, but yeah, it might be in the mailbox. I've not been out to the mail yet. Yeah, B&A, don't you know? Patty's on I mean not Pat, yeah, Mo Patty's on she's on retirement time. Like, yeah, you check the mailbox like two or three times a month and you're scaring me, Pat. Yeah, left-handed ZT. Now that's interesting. Yeah, that's what's great about the knife world, man. There's so many interesting knives out there. I'd imagine it's easy to go bankrupt just buying knives. Oh, yeah, I could make a dream list that would yeah, yeah, it would easily. Of course, I'd have a bunch of Phobos knives on there. The new half face blades, that new folder they just came out with not too long ago. Yeah, a bunch of Spydercos, definitely some Spartan blades folders, the Hersey models. It is if you let it. But yeah, man, I try to stick to not being an overconsumer. And yeah, I've got some extra knives. I'm not gonna lie, but hey, it is what you can ask Mrs. B. It took me a while to be like, oh, I can own more stuff than what fits on my bicycle because yeah, I would ship a few boxes of work gear and everything else went on my mountain bike, and that's just I lived that way for a decade. Um, I'm on to much more expensive hobbies. Yeah, so I'll always have a love for cutlery. Yeah, I mean that's got cutlery, man. That's got to be one of the oldest tools ever. Like the knife has got to be one of the oldest, most valuable tools to mankind, and it's still 110% relative today. More expensive U.S. Yeah, there. Yeah, Trish, I would, and that would be a thing of mine. In fact, that's what started the whole political down the road thing on this channel was me supporting American Nice and people. I'm kind of against supporting Dragon Country stuff, and people would come in here like anti-American rhetoric, like there's no tomorrow. And I ended up banning some of them. Some of them are some common people you see around, and they're like, well, China's making great knives nowadays. I'm like, better than the U.S. And I'm like, well, the U.S. could be making better knives if everybody wasn't buying that cheap Chinese pocket trash and actually invested into U.S. companies. U.S. companies would have, the same money. And it just went downhill from there. Did buy a Hultifer's chisel knife door for my tool bag for $11. Things takes an insane beating with a hammer. Really? Yeah, I've been looking into some of those chisels and stuff. There's a Japanese company, Kakuri or something, but yeah, man, I just started diving into the latest data dump on JA. Kind of wish I wouldn't have ever looked. Yeah, yeah, Nick, that's going to be some stuff. Once you see it, you can't unsee it, brother. And unfortunately, man, that's the game they're playing with us. Like that whole thing right there, that in my opinion, that should unite the left and the right and realize that it's them versus us, not the left versus the right. That's the part that I can't get. And you got some people that are screaming and ranting about, oh, DJT, he didn't release this, he didn't really, he said he was, well, he's released some of it. And that's more than what we can say for the guy that held office the previous 4 years, because he didn't release anything and there was not a word said about it. So it is what it is. I have several non-USA items selling. Yeah, I try to keep all my stuff like US manufacturers or people that are at least allies with the United States. Talking to other knife companies, they say you should be making about 80 to 100% profit on your models. When I drop my model, I'll likely be making 25%. Yeah. Yeah, KO Knives, that's what I was telling you about. It's 50% Keystone. So yeah, 100% of cost roughly. Um, yeah, I do too, man. My American knives are my favorite by far, and that's exactly where my money's gonna go. It like 100% knife wise. Only Chinesium I have left is giveaway wins. Yeah, yeah, and that's how it. And that's what. Yeah, man, like the giveaway wins and stuff. That's how a lot of channels are built. Is they take these freebies from Dragon Country because they're quick to give away a $20 or $30 knife, and then it gets passed around a little bit. They make some videos, and then it gets put in a giveaway. I mean, I could be doing the same thing. I could be having just as many giveaways with pocket trash. I mean, Dragon Country knives. But I just like yeah. If I'm not gonna buy it and put it in my pocket, then I just don't want to be involved. I'm not gonna endorse something I wouldn't spend my money on. It just that's not very credible. KO Nice 100, yeah. But yeah, that's I learned quite a bit about the knife industry from Eric Hansen. So it's pretty interesting the way it works. It's kind of shameful sometimes, but do you ever watch a channel of knives that get confiscated from the airport? Yeah, yeah, Rob, I've seen those. Like, yeah, people will buy like 30 pounds of TSA knives or something. And yeah, the vast majority of them are just junk. And that's been handpicked through like anything worth anything was picked out by TSA. And I think that most people that have anything of value, kind of they're not bringing it to the airport with them in the first place. Yeah, get a kick out of channel selling their knives they got for free, such as Tri-State. Yeah, yeah. Isn't that mostly what some of those websites are? Like the ones that sell, it's just yeah, it's YouTubers selling the stuff they got for free, like supplementing their income. Just re-give them, you loser. Yeah, exactly, Pat. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of big channels I don't watch for a lot of different reasons, but yeah, or selling donate profits, or yeah, just give them like yeah, man. There's stuff I bought with my own money. I give away to people in the community. I try to shy away from the word subscribers, man, because I got hooked on some of those, like the vidIQ and stuff, like how to make your YouTube channel better. And you're in some of those live chats, and people like, oh man, they're talking about the community like they're cattle. Like I have 97 subs now that are all loyal to me. It's like wow, psh, no kidding, really. Power tripping there, narcissistic weirdo sociopath. There's a lot of that in those live chats and everything. I can't go to them anymore. But Palmer Conley, what's happening, little brother? How you doing, channel member? It is good to see you, my man. I remember when Palmer Conley was too young for the giveaways. Palmer Conley, he's a rare member of his generation that's on the level. If that makes, yeah, he's on the level, man. He's always been a very very respectful, well spoken young man, and he knew his place in the world. He's a great young man now. I'm glad to have met him. Yeah, Palmer Conley. Welcome to the chat. Everybody say good morning, Palmer. How you doing? You fishing or what you got going on, buddy? Nope, they sell at almost full retail. I take offense to that statement. Um. Oh no, no, yeah, no. KO. I've given KO his compliments. So I thought KO was older as well. KO's actually he's a younger man. He's got it going on. He knows what he's doing. I thought he was older because in his lives he's very well spoken actually. And yeah, he's kind of tired of the politics and the BS as well. Um, oh, you're 24 today, man. Happy birthday. Um, oh yeah, yeah. There's yeah, Pat saying yeah, people ran me off with their BS. Yeah, I had my first awakening when I won that Sabenza. I won a Model 31 Sabenza with Micarta inlays and MagnaCut blade and woohoo! I was stoked, man, because I didn't own a Polar at the time, and I was stoked until I started getting the hate mail and the hate comments about how I shouldn't have won. It's like, well, the rules were followed. The rules were you had to be a current channel member, you had to be at the live chat when it was given away. In fact, there was like I forget, it was like 6 or 7 people that could have won, not should have, but could have won had they been present at the live chat, but they opted out of it. And then finally I won it. But yeah, the kickback I got from that, and man, I'll tell you, I've seen them doing some crazy, shady things. Like I said, man, I know for a fact there's a certain group of people that have run a lot of people off of YouTube. Like they had great channels, they were doing good, but and that's their tactic is basically cyber bullying by the group. And that's why I get trolled more than average because I like to talk about these things, and I can point you in the direction for those fact seekers and stuff like that. Um, Damn PNA, I'm a lucky one. Fishy 59 in October. Trisha, it's a matter of perspective. And yes, I'm well spoken because I wasn't raised to be a dick. Don't raise your children without consequences. I agree, KO. Yeah, man. Without consequences, people just they run out of control. Um, I just can't do the fucking advertising every damn second. Oh yeah, Nick, it's been a minute, man. Hey, have you seen this Exotac fire sleeve, man? This is some next level kit. It keeps your Bic lighter waterproof and fully functional when needed. I'm just playing, yeah, because uh, the month of the fish raised by the boot. Hey, yeah, man, but they need to find a happy medium because it's not working out the way they're doing things now. So yeah, there's got to be a happy medium with that stuff. It can't just be all, you know, yeah, raised by the switch. And we learn to think before we speak, and I think that's what's lacking in a lot of the youth nowadays. Is yeah, they grew up consequence free. They will say some of the nastiest things to adults. And yeah, one backhand 10 years earlier would have put that to an end. Um, it wasn't an interception. I started with participation trophies. What's a participation trophy? I've never gotten one, and I'll never give one out either. Like, good for you. Um, yeah, you can either be their friend when they're a kid or be their friend as an adult. Yeah, and I think if you try to be their friend when you're a kid, by the time they become adults, there's no friendship possible because they're just running rampant. Uh, just the constant. The link is in my description. Oh, yeah, but you guys know I do that for fun. I grew up on infomercials. I'll probably watch more infomercials than I have television shows. Maybe that's how I'm able to point out the QVCers, because I used to watch QVC for the fun of it. But wait, there's more. If you order now, you get this custom super duper Japanese Wakasaki at no additional fee. So for 4 easy payments at $29.99, you can have everything you see here. But wait, there's more. If you order now, and then there's and supplies are limited. Don't yeah, supplies are limited. Our operators are standing by to take your call. Um, these are flying out of the warehouse faster than we can make them. Shammy wow, brother. Shammy wow. Set it and forget it. Channel members are one thing. Can you DoorDash? Yeah, yeah. Who wants to DoorDash me lunch, man? Somebody's gonna DoorDash. I got the order set up. All you got to do is DoorDash me the lunch. Everybody's DoorDashing their. Don't DoorDash me lunch, man. I'll make my own lunch. I don't want most of that crap anyhow. That fast food has you sitting on the crapper all day. There goes 4 hours of your life. Um, a link for my mortgage payment is in the channel description. Oh yeah, but wait, there's more. A link for my mortgage payment is in the channel description. And if you're an extra, yeah, if as a bonus contributor, you can pick up our electric bill, our water bill, our telephone bill, and our grocery bill. And for that, we'll send you out some channel swag like 2 stickers, if you include the 74 cents of postage. The Girls Gone Wild ones were the best. Oh yeah, Girls Gone Wild, right? That wasn't that something special. Oh, if they're just they should have just put it up like like, are you a simp? Are you feeling lonely? Um, do girls not talk to you? Does it cost you money for a girl to touch you in your special spot? Well, we've got a special for you. It's Girls Gone Wild. Like that's how they really should have pitched that one a little bit. Ah man, I used to love watching Girls Gone Wild. KO Knife, he leaves his pamphlet with a ShamWow. A couple of my friends got them. The ShamWow guy is running for. Oh, wouldn't that be? Well, why not? We've got a bartender and a dipshit. Um, yeah, because we've got that. What is it? AOC and yeah, Jasmine Crockett. Yeah, that's we need people running our government that say just because you commit crimes doesn't mean you're a criminal. No, no, dipshit. That's exactly what it means. Maybe you should step down and let somebody with more than 2 brain cells in a constant fight like try to run shit. No, I was just 13, so that was the best. Yeah, man, back in the day when I was 13, man, we didn't have those commercials. We had like if like my buddy's stepmom had like Cosmopolitan or something. You could flip through there and get a couple bikini pics out of that, but yeah, we didn't have good television back then on that aspect. Well, got real late night cable in here all of a sudden. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with late night cable, man. It's when you're really trying to do it that makes it Oh, speaking of which, that dipshit short that I did, man. The Don't Be a Savage, try these new technologies. That thing's got over 6,000 views now, and I kind of did it like um, oh, what's it called? Like I kind of played it off of the infomercial thing, but I was just pitching like utensils, because there's a certain group of people that don't like using eating utensils. So, oh, National Geographic. No, that's digging too low, man. National Geographic. Oh man, that's rough, man. Right? That's I did like National Geographic though, because that's where you would get all the rock climbing information and what was going on with Everest and everything. But yeah, my mom used to get National. Yeah, yeah. My grandfather got that stuff too, along with like Reader's Digest and all the other stuff the old people got. Yeah, magazines were a thing, man. I remember like, oh man, I got subscriptions to like Rock and Ice magazine, Climbing magazine. Dude, who here had like Soldier of Fortune because you had to, right? Like not like getting put on a list at the age of 12 or 13 because you're like, oh, Soldier of Fortune, that's cool. I'll learn some cool tricks. Still kind of remember TV going off air with the Pledge of Allegiance. Yeah, yeah, so do I, man. Like, yeah, like it would sign off from like 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. That was before the invention of the infomercial. The infomercial, nothing filled that time slot better than the infomercial. Like that absolutely rocked. Like yeah. Oh, it doesn't get better than the infomercial. It does, but for argument's sake. Um, Yeah, I think that, yeah, Nick, that might have had something to do with where you were located too. Like if people were just not watching TV in a certain location, they would Oh, Subi with the $2 super chat. Thank you very much, my man. We appreciate it. We was just joking about buying lunch though, if you were here for that. Um we were actually we were kind of mocking somebody else. But yeah, hey, thanks for the super chat, man. We definitely appreciate it. Every bit helps this channel for sure. Um Reading the back of the shampoo bottle while taking a number two. When the colored bars, remember that? I don't think, no, I'm not quite that. I don't remember that. I don't think we had that in New Hampshire. I could be wrong, though. I've been wrong before. But yeah, I kind of, I try to avoid that. Um, yeah, I like I said, on this channel, I only put stuff in front of you that I really like. I use myself. Um, I'm not selling out to anybody, especially not for some Chinesium. That's just never going to happen. Dean, what's happening? Good morning. Good morning. Pew, pew, pew. You'll shoot your eye out, Sonny. Be like 5 to 6 TV channels to watch. Oh yeah, remember? And then they came out with the slide box. Boop, boop. Don't change the channel so fast. You're gonna break it. It's not letting me be Chet Bushcraft. It's not. No way, really? Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. YouTube's been broken lately. That happened to Mark from ATO, Canadian Mark. What's his channel? ATO something. I just know him as Mark. He's a cool dude. But he was in here, and yeah, they're cutting out. Yeah, yeah, YouTube broke last night. It didn't work here for like 2 3 hours. There was no main page feed, nothing like that. We did, however, like Newhouse Lock and Key, his live still ran. There were some people their lives wouldn't, some people they would, but for the most part, yeah, like YouTube and some other platforms were down last night. Man, Dean, I'm telling it wasn't you, dude. I know it was the feline infestation there behind it. Like if people want world peace, I know how to achieve that. World peace is simple. Just get rid of all the cats and the world will be perfect again. But yeah, I don't know. You're not blocked or anything, Subi. Yeah, like when I look up your channel, it's okay. Yeah. Oh, Tori moved out to California with you. Yeah. So yeah, you're not blocked or anything, Subi. Like zero deleted messages, zero timeouts, zero hides. Joined 4 years ago. Yeah, blah blah blah. But yeah, you're not blocked or anything, so that's YouTube malfunctioning. Man, before the internet and phones, we were just fine. It deleted your message. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. And you're even coming up as the number one person. So that's even weirder. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, it's working now. Um, yeah, I told the Russians to cut it out, so they restored it. So okay, yeah. So Subi, how are you and Tori doing? That's awesome. Hey Tom, you ever hear anything about our phones being able to do what the pagers did a couple years ago overseas? Um, I haven't. I've heard about it. Whether or not they can or can't, I don't know because those lithium batteries. I mean, I don't. Maybe they just like tweak it out somehow. I don't even. I don't know how they did it, but yeah, anything is possible. Apparently, yeah, they had that thing going on for years. The whole planning and execution of it and everything like that wasn't like a an overnight decision by any standards. Um, what did the um yeah, on a Saturday, me and my dad would just show up at a family member's house. Yeah, yeah, like visiting somebody, like when it came to visiting family, yeah, you just show up or like, yeah, when we were kids, man, I would ride my bike from like one friend's house to the next and just like, hey, yeah, can Ricky come out and play or, whatever? No, he's cleaning his room, come back in an hour. Hampshire Outdoors is in here. Mick, how you doing, man? Mick's our cousin from the other side of the pond there from England. How are things in England this morning? Yeah, I mean we're all doing respectfully well. I think a little bit under the weather. 'Tis the season. Yeah, Mrs. B, she's got some stuff going on, but she's taking some antibiotics and um yeah, all at one time. But yeah, like yeah, I'd probably never own a pager again. Well, it's windy. Hey, perfect time to fly a kite. That's what I say. Man, a good windy day. Good day for kite surfing. Who's carrying a pager in 2026? Pat, only the cool kids are carrying a pager. I thought about getting one. Wouldn't that be nice? Man, I don't even like my cell phone. That usually stays connected to my wall. I've got like a 6 foot USB cable, man. I just kind of leave it plugged in. There's got to be a special occasion for me to take it out, which is going to be like YouTube stuff. I'm going to start doing some recordings for sure outdoors, right? Um, yeah, yeah. So I use my phone for YouTube, so I'm going to have to start bringing it out for that. In fact, there's a whole bunch of times I've gone out and been like, "Oh, I should record this," whatever it is, and I'm like, but I don't bring a phone with me typically. Did you have the basic Casio watch? Is the number one watch in the Middle East? No, I've got a Samsung. In fact, I want to go back to Citizen Watch. I like Citizen watches. I'm not a fan of the smartwatch. Like really not a fan. Like the whole having to charge it. They say it's gonna last 5 days, but it never does. So you're charging it like every 2 to 3 days tops, and then if you don't, the battery goes dead in the middle of the day and kind of defeats the whole purpose. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Nick, that's what I'm gonna go back to. Just a basic. I like Citizen watches. There's a couple others I like. But yeah, yeah, $300 and you're set for a few years. Yeah, yeah, that's the key thing. Not smartwatch. I don't need a watch telling me it's smarter than me. Yeah, the Casios. Yeah, but yeah, I'm even going back like analog. I don't want digital. I know how to read an analog watch, which is a skill set nowadays. You know how many of the youth can't read a clock with hands on it? They can only do the digital thing. Yeah, flying a kite as in passing messages. No, no, as in flying a kite for recreational purposes. Like yeah, flying a kite, like kite surfing, land boarding. I have an Apple Watch I use for sleep tracking. Other than that, it's all mechanical watches. Yeah, yeah, Palmer. I'm not even gonna track my sleeping. I don't need somebody telling me I sleep for shit. I already know that. Like they're gonna be like I tried doing that, like how do you sleep thing, and it's just like yeah, I never meet their standards, so I don't care. I don't need a watch telling me I don't sleep right. Like I got plenty of friends that'll tell me that. Like, dude, you only slept an hour and a half in 3 days. Like that's not enough sleep. I don't like. I got friends that tell me that I don't need a watch. I like Seikos. Oh yeah, I like kites as a kid. Man, I like kites as a kid, and then I got out of kites, and then one of my friends was like, "Hey, you want to fly a kite?" And I was like, "Come on, dude, grow up." But then he took out the kite, man, and next thing you know, we're kite surfing, and yeah, kiting like when you're flying a kite that can potentially if you mess up it'll pull you 200 feet off the ground. That's a whole different kind of flying a kite. Like actually, some of the kites I was kite surfing with were bigger than my parachutes. Go figure. Like square footage wise, like I was flying a 74 square foot parachute, and for skydiving, and then for kiting I had like a 210 foot kite. Like go figure. Like my kite was nearly 3 times the size of my parachute. But yeah, one the little parachute brought me to the ground. The kite, that's a lot of fun. Customer made me take a fake Rolex. In answer to your question, Tori and I are. Oh, that's awesome, Subi. That's great, man. I'm stoked for you. Fun fact: Mrs. Bushcraft and I hooked up on the fake book. No, actually, we knew each other from high school. We hadn't seen each other in like over 20 years. Um, and yeah, we just ended up running across each other on Facebook, and yeah, the rest is history. So yeah, it drives down to me down to New York City just to haggle with the Chinese Overwatches. Does it for fun? Who's doing? That's I can sell you every 30 minutes. Yeah, I can call you every 30 minutes and ask you how you're sleeping. I'll give you a friends and family price code for this specialized service bro deal. Right on Ground Fog with the bro deal. Yeah, call me every 30 minutes. You're not sleeping for shit, buddy. Yeah, friends and family discount too. You can't go wrong with that, man. But wait, there's more. If you order now, we'll probably give you one of those little eye patch cover things too. Um, Dean's up in there. I own a fake Rolex. Or what about the people that thought they bought fake Rolexes and they ended up being real? Or do you think those videos are faked as well? I think, dude, there's so much fake crap on YouTube now. Like, there's so much stuff that's staged. Like, if I see the same couple like break up because she was on some dating page or something, but it's like the same couple has done it 27 times. Like, yeah, there's so much fake crap on YouTube now. I'm not even talking about the AI slop. That's a whole different category. I'm talking about, people faking it for the reaction, for the drama. It's like, come on, man. Um, so that fake. Yeah, I got. Oh, at least you got the fake for free, Dean. As long as you didn't pay the full genuine price. Uh, Beanie, that's basically what I do for real ones. I think the people that sell real ones are somehow sleazier than the counterfeiters. Yeah, some of that stuff, it just, like we said, there comes a time when materials and craftsmanship, they like max out. Everything after that is just a Gucci tax. You're just paying for the name and keeping up with the Joneses. Like, hey Joneses, look at my fancy watch or my Prada bag. It's like, if somebody shows me a $12,000 handbag, I'm like, you're a tool. Like, you actually fell for that crap. $12,000 for that bag. Like, get out of here. You got to be kidding me. Has anyone ever made kite from the same material they make parachutes from? Yeah, Nick, they're literally made from the same materials. It's a zero porosity, different like 2030 denier nylons. Um, I need to find a messed up parachute and make the survival scarf. What the hell? What are you talking? What's a survival scarf out of a messed up parachute, Dean? You can get stuff made out of parachutes, man. I know people that take their old parachutes, like a whoopee, and yeah, they'll have a hoodie or a jacket or something made out of it. Yeah, there's people out there that'll do that. They'll process your old parachute into something worthwhile. Usually, it's just the end cells. On a modern like 9 cell or 7 cell parachute, usually the center cell is toast. The center cell, the center of the parachute takes a beating from packing the top skin. Um, Parachute pants. What are those, man? I've never heard of parachute pants. Yeah, man, I had like 10 pair of those in the '80s. Like everybody was breakdancing and Michael Jackson and like 40 extra zippers on the jacket. Anybody remember that stuff? Yeah, parachute pants are usually made from a different material. That's more like a 1980s fashion thing. Yeah, MC Hammer, dude, man, back in that, remember Hammer, MC Hammer, yeah, yeah, stop Hammer time, dude. Me and one of my buddies made a stencil that said Hammer time, and we went around to like every stop sign we could get to, and we had white spray paint, and under the it says stop on the stop sign, and we spray painted Hammer time underneath it. Like we probably did this like 200 different signs. Like our allowance for the month went towards rattle can spray paint. That was our big graffiti thing. Here's a messed up thing. We did that in high school, right? And so in high school, yeah, we ran around in the middle of the night spray painting signs, stop hammer time. And then like yeah, some years later, we're 32 years old, like we're grown ass men now, and we're cleaning out his attic, and we ran the same East pack we were using back in high school. The stencil because it was big, we cut it in half and taped it so it would fold, and we could put it in the backpack. Dude, we found that like in his attic when we were 32 years old. So man, we went to Home Depot, got us some rattle cans, stopped by the beer store, got us a case of beer and yeah, we spent the night drinking and tagging stop signs again, like it was like 1991 all over again. Look up MC Hammer stories. I guess he was kind of a real street mofo. Um, so yeah, we used to spray paint trains. Yeah, we went around. We thought it was hilarious, man, and then we got scared. That's how the stuff ended up in the attic. They did a write up in the local newspaper about the uncontrolled graffiti going around said town in New Hampshire. So we freaked out, man. We hid the stuff in his attic. We didn't tell anybody about it. But yeah, we like that. Yeah, the messed up part is 32 years old. Like we were going through like some life crisis at that point. That was actually right before I set off a decade on my bicycle. That was one of my last acts at home in my hometown. Was yeah recreating the stop hammer time stop sign uh, incident. But yeah, guys. Oh, we're doing. Yeah, we still got a little bit here. Delinqu- We were, man. We were told, but we weren't bad about it. Yeah, we were. That was. Did you ever throw snowballs at cars? Hail Slayer, man, the number one vehicle I've thrown snowballs at, and I did it like a week and a half ago. Whenever it was, we got that 2 feet of snow. I still do. I throw snowballs at plow trucks. Those people, they're despicable people. They're down there with cats, in my opinion. Yeah, as soon as I'm done shoveling the driveway, yeah, here comes a plow truck to put another like 4 foot snowbank at the end, 5 foot snowbank. Yeah, man. Oh, I used to surf cars. We would go around and like grab the bumper when bumpers were real, and we'd like, yeah, if you were a skier or an ice skater, yeah, man, we would like snow surf cars, whatever you call it. And then that's how you get in trouble because of it. The bumper had that lip, and then they get going fast, so you'd let go after a while, but your glove would stay, and then they had a glove stuck on the bumper, and then you'd have to go home like what you know. And I always got good ski gloves and everything because my family was into skiing. I was big time into skiing, and you'd have to be like, oh, where'd your glove go? I lost it. How'd you lose it? I don't know. Like it just fell off my like it just fell off your hand, and you just kept walking. Like, come on now. That's a BS story. Like you realize when you're older, your BS stories really sound like BS. And toss sticks. Gotta get started. All right, Subi, have an awesome day. Thanks for stopping by. Tell Tori I said hello as well. And yeah, best of luck to both of you. Hey man, have a great time with it. That's awesome. I'm stoked for the both of you. I only did it when I was drunk and never liked it. I just write my name all sloppy, but I was hanging out with some punks. Looking back on it, yeah. Yeah, then that's why we never listened to our parents. Well, some of us did. Like, yeah, choose your friends wisely. I learned that over the years. I'm very cautious with my friends nowadays. I keep a very small social circle. Um, yeah, I'm trying to keep the lives consistent. It's tough. Yeah, because I don't have the brand new stuff, and so I know some people want to be looking at this and looking at that. Yeah, I'm gonna scrape together some funds and do some cordage and stuff. We'll do some lanyards, some fancy lanyards, tie-in or something. Maybe they'll come out great. Maybe they won't. You don't know until you'll try. But Labs, good morning, channel member. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. Always a pleasure. Labs gets around too. He's awesome. Um, yeah, just making sure I didn't miss any comments. Yeah, I love graffiti. Yeah. Man, maybe I'll do some artistic drawing graffiti stuff. I was a doodler back in the day. And Mrs. Beast thinks I still got game. I'll doodle something every once in a while. On paper, though, you know. Um, oh, Dean, you're calling me on that one? All right, it's right here, buddy. Yeah, this one's for you. But Labs, how you doing this morning? Pow, knew it. Yeah. It's yeah, cracking a can. I should Hey guys, speaking of which, if you guys missed that, we thought we were gonna get a car wrap and everything, but that turned out to be a scam. Like it's total it ends up being check fraud is what they're doing. They're trying to commit check fraud off of your account. So if somebody randomly gets in touch with you for a car wrap, dude, don't give them any information. Even though I don't actually drink it. That's okay, Nick. Not everybody has to drink it because the less people that drink it, the more there is for me. Um, yeah, yeah, woohoo, check fraud. Yeah, they tried getting us with that, and yeah, we managed to escape somehow, but yeah, a hard time ain't even free. Yeah, it is. It's crazy, man. It's yeah, what's going on in the economy, everything. Wow, yeah, everybody, yeah, be careful out there, not just physically and stuff, but yeah, they're after your checking accounts, they're after whatever they can get. Neil McKenzie, channel member, welcome to the chat. How you doing, brother? Good morning, good morning. Always a pleasure to see you. Ain't gonna lie, it's expensive for a drink. Yeah, you got to get them by like the 12 pack or preferably the pallet. Yeah, they are a bit expensive. It's like my one major crutch. Like it's been my yeah. I'm horrible about it. It is what it is though. There's more expensive habits to have, you know. You could be into the booger sugar, the nose candy, or yeah, you know, drinking a case of beer a day, that gets pricey. Um, I'm not into automobiles, so I save a tremendous amount. Like I spend substantially less on monster drinks than you would on car insurance, that's for sure. Um, but I spend more on monster drinks than I do the 420. Hell Slayer. Yeah, Costco fits the monsters on a deal. Yeah, we don't have a Costco around here though. I need the top fixed blade. I need details, Monster Bush. This one right here. This is a Phobos Knives Calcula. It's CPM S35 VN steel. This one's PVD coated. Red G10 liners with carbon fiber scales. This is the same exact knife, but this is a satin finish. Red G10 with double black micarta scales. Both CPM S35 VN. Yeah, this is one of my favorite knives. It comes with Kydex. Here, we'll put this one right here. It comes with a Kydex sheath like this. It's got the dangler, ambidextrous. Of course, it's a Phobos, so yeah, man, there's no shake, rattle, roll, any of that fancy stuff. Awesome. Well, that's the tapping. So if I hold that out of the way, and I'm not an idiot about it, but yeah, great deal. But yeah, sweet knife. 4 inches of blade there. Simpin' Pat. Simpin' ain't easy. Are there any cheap hobbies left? Yeah, collecting bottle caps. Oh, I don't even know if they make bottle caps anymore. I shouldn't have said. I don't think there are any cheap hobbies left. You're right. Yeah, like everything costs a fortune, Pat. Like, yeah. Yeah, if you stay broke, they can't take your money. Yeah, Dean, if you stay broke, they can't take your money. That's my strategy. And it's working, man. Like, I used to like Red Bull until I drank Monster. Yeah, I know a lot of people like that. Monster is definitely for the win. Are those able to side mount a belt instead of hanging? Yeah, you can put whatever Kydex adapter you want. Like I have, I typically don't even use any type of thing. I just, yeah, the Kydex goes on. and in the pocket it goes. Depends on, like, I wear 511 strike pants, so this just drops right in. I don't need an easy clip or anything for it. Um, yeah, but you got to buy all the pop to get the caps. Yeah, that's true, Nick. Yeah, a little oversight there. Yeah, you got to buy the pop to, or you could, bum it off your friends or something. I used to go around all my friends drinking monster drinks. I'd be like, yo, when you're done, give me the tab. And then I turned the tabs in and I got like the hat, the t-shirt, the duffel bag, the hoodie, the coffee mug. Like I had everything made by Monster. And then I just gave it away, like, it was like the challenge is I wanted to get like the entire catalog from Monster. And then once I got it, I realized I'm cruising around on a Cannondale. This isn't going to work. So I gave most of it away, like probably 90% of it. Um, oh, a Monster. I need to get a Monster bandana. Like, I don't know if they still make them or what the deal is. Yeah, heck, football cards and playing cards aren't even cheap. And the thing is yeah, the football cards, playing cards, the collector's cards, they're not cheap anymore, and they mass produce them at such a high level that it's almost impossible for them to become collectible. Like they've destroyed the collectible market by like mass production. So they'll tell you something's gonna. Isn't that what happened? That's what happened to those Thai Beanie Babies or something. Like they made it seem like they were a scarce collectible, but then they mass produced them so much and people realized it that they kind of became nothing. So I think yeah, they make a metal molly panel for the Tundra. I should get goes on the center console, mounts vertical. Yeah, those molly panels for vehicles, man. That's motivating me to look at vehicles. Like I'm like I've owned a Tacoma. I like it for a lot of different reasons, but I'm kind of looking at a Tundra as well at some point. I don't know. This is the best time for me to do some window shopping because I can't buy anything, so it doesn't matter. So I can at least, dot all my I's, cross all my T's, look at the pros and cons, and weigh it out. No, no. What's with these? I didn't know balisong knives were so popular. But thanks for calling a balisong instead of just a butterfly knife. Yeah, no, no balisongs, no butterfly knives, no OTFs, no spring-loaded assisted, no automatics. Yeah, I don't carry any of that stuff. It's just more stuff that can go wrong. Um, yeah, I use the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. Um, they're trying to get you to snap. Oh, you think it's the organized group there? Yeah, they probably are coming in here like, oh, he was making fun of us. Um, Manila folder. Yeah. Do I watch pro cycling? No, I don't. I haven't watched pro cycling in years. Um, and the reason being is because Lance Armstrong is a douchebag, and most pro cycling is just doped up. Yeah, they're all taking the performance enhancing stuff, and so I'd rather watch amateurs on YouTube having fun than watching doped up cyclists like doing yeah. You should get at least one ballast song. They're so fun. I have. Well, yeah, and you should go skydiving because it's so much fun. And but thanks. I've owned a ballast song before, but yeah, I don't really. You should maybe get something different too. Maybe you should just get a regular fixed blade and call it a day, and save money on band-aids. There, I have two that I never learned. I wish I didn't buy them. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've owned that stuff before, and I've wasted my money in my life, and that's why I'm not into that stuff at all anymore. But thanks for telling me what I should do. that's priceless, man. Some people. Um, but yeah, Rob, I do enjoy watching some cycling, but like I said, I'd rather watch some people having fun on YouTube than people being that way. Manila folder. Yeah, well, yeah. I still like Lance and listen to his podcast, but I'm telling you, the pros these days aren't doping. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. I wouldn't give Lance the time of day. Um, but I still listen to Greg LeMond. Like Greg LeMond's the man. Greg LeMond is a huge influence into my cycling lifestyle, and just my joy in cycling is like just straight up influence from Greg LeMond. So yeah, if I had the choice between listening to Greg LeMond or Lance Armstrong, it's Greg LeMond time and time again. Not a huge Lance fan. He embarrassed the United States, and that's the part that I find unforgivable. Not the fact that like they're all doing it. The NFL, the NBA, the MLB, the anybody, MMA, they're all into the performance enhancing stuff nowadays, and that's it is what it is. But the part that is unforgivable is Lance Armstrong was on the U.S. Postal Team representing the United States of America, and yeah, he made us all look like a bunch of tools. And it's not just his the PEDs; it's his like sociopathic mindset and the way he goes about things. Um, yeah, start a backyard version, wrestling version of bicycle racing. Everyone wants the fastest path to success nowadays. Yeah, yeah, time to make the donuts. Zoe the cat. Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. Oh, the shipment came in, Pat. You got to run. Yeah, have a great day, Pat. Hey, be safe out there, man. Be careful, and well, I'm sure I'll talk to you at some point sooner than later. So yeah, have a great day, Pat. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for moderating, dude. I know you enjoy it to a certain degree. Nothing like tossing a troll out of here. But yeah, thank you, Pat. We definitely appreciate you, man. Have a great day. Oh, but yeah, that's one of my. It's like I said, it's not just the PEDs with the cycling. It's also the other stuff. Like specifically when it comes to Lance Armstrong. Yeah, it's like these tools that are going over the Olympics now. Like they're not interested in they're not appreciative that the United States sent them to the Olympics and they're representing America there. They're more interested in passing off their woke stuff, and it's like, look, I don't, man, it's disappointing, really. Like, to be honest with you, rather than having somebody win a gold medal, getting up on the podium and saying, "America sucks," blah 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 blah. I'd rather somebody represent America come in dead last, but be proud that like they put in 110% honest effort. Their effort was legit. They just hey, they've had better days, man. But yeah, I'd rather have somebody place dead last in any race, whatever's going on, and be proud to represent America than somebody winning the gold medal to get up there and just downgrade America. Like, man, that's the part I'll never understand. Like, if you hate America so much, it's a free country. You're free to leave. But it's kind of ironic that the people that hate this country the most refuse to leave. Like, come on, people, get a grip. Yeah, I'm literally burnt out from that kind of stuff. Like, oh, I did so much research. It's just, oh, it kind of hurts the ears. Greg LeMond is the best U.S. cyclist ever. And that I'm going to agree with 110%, Rob. Yeah, Greg LeMond, man, he is an outstanding cyclist and legit cyclist of that, man. And he very well spoken, encourages everybody. Man, I'm not going to lie. Back in the day, I had my Team Z. Man, I had the hat, the jersey, the shorts, two pairs of socks, and the gloves. Yeah, man, Greg LeMond, he's by far my favorite cyclist ever. Yeah, and that stunt he pulled back in the day before it was a rule. Yeah, he slapped on the aero bars. And that was before, like, originally aero bars were just for like trials riders and stuff like that. But Greg LeMond used them in the Tour de France, and they're like, "Hey, can he do that? We're not sure." Um, but yeah, I'll be damned if I wasn't out like a week later shopping for aero bars. Um, but yeah, in fact, I watch his stuff on YouTube. I listen to what he has to say. I've been a Greg LeMond fan since like 1988, 89. Really? Like, yeah. Love his stuff. Big K5 all aboard the. Yeah, you coming in here with that stuff again, man. Piss off. I know who you are, dude. Um, Not interested in your little yeah, because you probably suffer from severe TDS, don't you? Yeah, I'm just checking this out real quick. Yeah, I could really care less. I don't care, man. Don't come in here Trump thumping or voting for Beijing Biden. Like, yeah, I'm really all done with the politics, man. Yeah, I'd rather talk about cycling. I didn't. I and yeah, I'm not banning people from the channel when they come in saying stuff like that, but I am removing your comment because I don't support either side anymore. Um, if I thought that I could be part of the solution and offer some opinion, and I honestly, I think I failed miserably at that. But there's one thing that I refuse to be, and that's I refuse to be a contributing factor to the problem. And I will in no way, shape, or form support any further division of either side. So whether you want to come in here saying, vote Trump or vote blue, no matter who, like I'm not going to have it. Like, and then it's a bushcraft channel. We'd rather talk about bushcraft stuff and well, what does cycling have to do with bushcraft? I'm going to do the bob instead of the bug out bag. I'm going to come out with a bug out bike. It's going to be like a legit variation of a means. I figure it'll be fun. It'll be a great project, and I think that a lot of people will jump on board and enjoy it. But so yeah, man, I appreciate. I understand everybody wants to, like everybody, like none of these politicians are for us. They're not. And that's why I keep saying, like, if you look to your left, it's not the left, and if you look to the right, it's not the right. It's the people above us. It's 100% of them. It's the people that think they're above us, and they're really not. What every politician has failed to remember is they work for us. We're not here to serve them. And if I'm going to make any point, it's going to be that. But I will in no way help to facilitate the division of America through this left versus right crap that's been going on for years. And they've been pretty successful at it. And I'm not going to be a I'm not going to contribute to the division of this country. So there's a hot Irish chick on the next live. Her accent. Oh, is that the gardening chick, Dean? They're looking out for me. Trump has. Yeah, well, he's made my life more difficult. All these tariffs and everything. Yeah, as I try to put together the gear for my channel, I find out that, yeah, the tariffs aren't being eaten by the company; they're being eaten by us. So once again, the government has figured out another way to tax us into poverty, while they launder our money away. So yeah, in fact, yeah, Trump's. I'm not even going to get into it, man. The dude's cost me a small fortune over the years, along with politicians in general, so they can all pump sand. I don't like anyone who predicts. Exactly, Dean, and that goes for just about every politician in the book right now. And Greg has his beef with Lance, and I know the stories. Lance is an asshole, and you can still tell listening to his podcast, so I get it. Yeah, but yeah, man, I've even tried to steer clear of the cycling politics. Like, hey, I like who I like. Oh man, who's the other dude? Oh man, I'm brain farting it. He was a mountain biker that became a cyclist. And he just rocked it in the Tour de France. And the other cyclists were like, hey, man, you need to chill out because he was bombing down the hills, man. Peter Sagan. Peter Sagan. I don't know why I was forgetting his name. Probably because all the other stupid names I had going through my head with the the government stuff. But yeah, Peter Sagan, man, as far as like a well-rounded rider, man, I think there's no rider that like I totally respect Peter Sagan's riding skills. That dude can handle any bike, mountain bike, road bike. Yeah, he's one of those dudes that like turns his road bike into a trials bike as well. And yeah, he's a well-rounded, awesome world-class cyclist. Peter is one of the Oh, yeah. Peter's an awesome sprinter. Yeah, he's an all-around. Like, did you see his downhill stuff? They were literally complaining about how aggressive he was taking the downhill. Yeah, I think Peter Sagan's one of those. He's another once in a lifetime cyclist. Yeah, he's got mad handling skills. Um, so yeah, that's one of my projects. I've been cycling since wow, since Greg LeMond was in the Tour de France, and even before that. But before that, I rode bikes with friends. Greg LeMond came around and turned riding bikes with friends to I'm going to be the best rider out of all my friends. And I started getting into long distance riding, and so now I've carried it over into bushcraft. Yeah, like cycling from like New York to Key West, rather than credit card touring and checking into hotels and restaurants and everything. I got more into the bushcrafty end of it. So yeah, I turned to Cannondale. I called it like the Humvee of MTBs. It was kind of like it ended up being a 10-year project. I meant to do it for a little while, and it turned into a decade. And I honestly, I didn't come down from that until Mrs. Bushcraft and I got together, and then all my friends had to meet her because she had me wearing sneakers. You know, before that it was always my CDs. Man, oh yeah, man, if you're a cyclist, wow, these things are filthy. But yeah, if everybody's like, dude, you ever use your gear? Here's my CDs, man, or what's left of them. Um, I've been using CDs for years. CDs for shoes because if you're gonna be what's the best way to put this, man? Like, yeah, go big or go home, right? If you're gonna ride on Italian leather shoes, then you should ride on an Italian leather saddle too. So, I always ride on a Cell Italia Flight Titanium, whether it's a road bike or a mountain bike. That's my saddle of choice. Um, yeah, yeah, Dean, I'm with you. Yeah, that stuff gets annoying real quick. And then there's people that don't want to have a conversation; they just want to back you into a corner, and until you agree with them, then you're just completely wrong. So, oh yeah, 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 I'm with you. A lefty, like a Cannondale lefty, is that what you're referring to? Do you have the old man? No, man, I still got a racing saddle. Yeah, I've got a Cell Italia Flight Titanium, and I've been using that. Like I've gone through probably like I don't know, man, 6 or 7 of them over the course of like 30 years, easily. Yeah, somewhere's around there. Yeah. Yeah, I've got a broken like my frame's cracked. I need to get a whole new bike because yeah, it's still running a 26-inch platform. I'm gonna upgrade to like 27.5 or 29. I'm probably gonna go with like a specialized chisel or something. Alarm clock, gotta get moving. Not motivated, just moving. I got you, Neil. Thanks for hanging out, man. We appreciate you being here. Have an awesome day, brother. And yeah, keep it real, keep it safe out there. Yeah, so yeah, I've been riding like yeah the CD Dominators for years. Probably those same shoes. Well, not that same pair. I've gone through a few pair, but yeah, I just go and get the same shoe every time. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Unless it's broke, then just replace it with the same one. Like in CD's consistent for the most part. Like consistent with quality. Same thing with Cell Italia. Yeah, yeah, great saddles. Probably would last longer too if I wasn't like outdoors using this stuff all the time, but like camping and everything. But yeah, guys. In fact, I think I'm gonna wrap this one up. We're just about like 2.5 hours. We usually try to run them about 2 hours. I'm probably gonna do another live tonight. I'm gonna start it around 6 or 8. So those that want to come and hang out again, we'll have some other conversation about some other stuff. I'm working, trying to change the channel around, making some improvements for the better. But yeah, we're getting there slowly but surely. I don't expect results overnight, and yeah, we're doing the best with what we have to work with. So until that changes, it's just going to be Well, we'll just keep working on it. I guess that's how this works anyhow. But thanks to everybody for hanging out. We definitely appreciate every one of you being here. Thanks to our moderators for keeping the trash out. We appreciate you guys as well. Thanks to all the channel members that all finance this shit show. And we appreciate all the subscribers as well as the people just passing through, checking it out. Hey, I hope you had a good time. There's a lot more to this channel than probably what you've heard, but yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one. Yeah, be safe out there. Yeah, keep your head on a swivel. Stay alert. Stay alive. Stay frosty, guys, and we'll see you later.